Hey guys, welcome back to another Black Ops 3 Wait, spaceships? This isn't Call of Duty. Today I am bringing you guys something a little bit different. Some of you guys might know this game, some of you might not. This is a game called Destiny. It is also by the same maker as Halo, so it is Bungie for those who know that company. It is a little bit different than Call of Duty. It is also very similar to Call of Duty. And I thought it was something kind of interesting to bring to the channel just to shake things up a little bit. First, what is Destiny? Destiny is another first-person shooter game. It is a little bit slower paced. As you watch come these first couple kills, the time to kill is very slow compared to Call of Duty. It takes multiple shots versus 3 or 4 from Call of Duty. But other than that, it's still a very fast-paced action game. And I think what really leads into that is, in this game, this came out before Black Ops, and instead of having specialists, they had a thing called supers, which is, you watch on my screen here, I believe it's the bottom left, you'll see the bar, a white bar going across underneath the kill feed. That is your super counter that shows how long until you get your super. Same kind of thing for Black Ops, except it goes around the whole circle showing what your super is. In this game, the supers, you cannot pick your super, I guess, as openly as you can on Black Ops. And this, your super is determined by which class type you are. As I see, I go into my inventory here. My character is a hunter, which gives me the choice of 3 different types of super abilities or specialist abilities. One of them is very similar to the Annihilator pistol. You have 3 shots. It's called a golden gun. And each shot is a one-shot kill if you hit them. It has a little more AoE around it than Annihilator does. The second option is the Blade Dancer subclass, which is just like the Ripper. You can go invisible with it, and you stab people with it one shot. The third option is the Night Stalker, which is a void bow. So I guess it's pretty similar to the Sparrow. And before anyone says, oh, Destiny's copying off them, Destiny did come out first before any of this was announced for Black Ops, so don't be a fanboy, because I used to think the same kind of stuff. But then, so those are the subclasses for the Hunter, which is I'm currently playing. I'm using the Golden Gun as probably my favorite specialist ability. If you go to other characters, like the Titan, they have a protective bubble for one of theirs. They have a thing called a Titan Smash, which is, or sorry, Fist of Havoc, which is a Titan Smash, or Black Ops has it as the Gravity Spikes. Except when you're doing it, you're much harder to kill in this game than you are using Gravity Spikes. In the third option, you use Flaming Hammers on your opponent, which is pretty entertaining. It's probably one of the most overpowered kill streaks in my opinion. Or it used to be. It got nerfed a while back, but very fun to use. Warlocks are a different kind of monster. Their primary ability is to self-revive themselves. So if they die, they can self-revive in the same fight. It will cost them a death still, but they can revive, and still, if they're in, like, if you're doing a raid or a mission, you can revive yourself without having to restart. Their attack abilities are, their void is called the Nova Bomb. They just throw out this massive explosion, I guess kind of similar to a War Machine, but not really. You don't have multiple shots, you have a single shot, and it's extremely powerful, kills anybody within a certain range. They also have what's called the Stormcaller, which you summon lightning, and then you can go around the map kind of like levitating around, shooting people with lightning. And in this game, the specialist abilities, or the supers, are much more effective than I believe they are in Call of Duty. The Call of Duty ones are very, I wouldn't say they're not good, they're very hit or miss. You can't take out an entire team with one normally. But in this game, almost every super, if you pop it at the right time, can take out the entire enemy team. And right here is the Flaming Hammers I was telling you about. They're a pretty fun kill streak to use. And then he was shut down by a guy with the Gravity Spikes or Hulk Slam. As I call it the Hulk Slam, sorry, Fist of Havoc. And so they're pretty similar games, other than I think that Destiny is a little bit, I don't want to say it's slower paced, but my score in this isn't nearly as high. I think it was 24-11, which is still a pretty good game. I led the entire lobby. We won the game. But it is just a tad bit slower as you watch. I get some of these gunfights. That time to kill is very, very high. There's multiple shots to the head to kill. Supers are a lot more effective, so if you run into somebody and they pop their super in front of you, you're most likely going to die. There's not a whole lot you can do about it. And one other thing I want to talk about is if you look down in the bottom left, is right now this purple timer is behind me. That is heavy ammo. In this game, there is primary ammo, there is secondary ammo. So your primary is your, I guess in Call of Duty it would be your auto rifles, your LMGs, your snipers. All of that in Call of Duty is a primary. In this though, your primary is limited to a scout rifle, which is the equivalent of like a marksman rifle, a single shot auto rifle. You have fully automatic rifles. You have hand cannons, which are very strong pistols, like 3-4 shot kill pistols. And I know I'm probably, there's some exotics, which we'll get into at some other point, that are secondaries, like shotguns that you can't equip as a primary, but for the most part they are secondaries. The secondaries are your low caliber pistols. They take a lot more shots to kill. Your shotguns and your sniper rifles are all secondaries. And if you notice on my screen right now, the third tier down is a gun that has red around it. I have no ammo for it currently. That is my heavy weapon, which you can pick normally between a sword, a light machine gun, or a rocket launcher. And heavy ammo spawns in 1 to 2 times a game. And that's what the purple timer behind me a little bit ago was. That was me getting set to charge up, or trying to pick up a heavy ammo crate, which your entire team can have if they're within a certain range when you pick it up. Unfortunately, I got killed off and did not get heavy this game. But I ended up killing, I think, 2 guys that were using the heavy, so it didn't work out terribly. And so it's a little bit different than Call of Duty, where you have your primary is your main gun. And this, for a while, shotguns were really strong, and people would run around with just shotguns quite a bit. Now it's more dominated by people using the gun I'm currently using, that primary, which is called the Mida Multi-Tool. It is a single-fire scout rifle. It's probably the strongest thing in the game right now. Shotguns still aren't bad. Snipers, if you're good with a sniper. But other than that, it's pretty limited on what you can really use, what's good and what's not good. But this is just a quick little video kind of introducing Destiny to the channel before the new update comes out, because I'd like to put a little more content on Destiny when it does release. So this is a little introduction explaining what Destiny is if you haven't played it before, and maybe if you want to jump into it, because it is very similar, I think, to Call of Duty. And that's probably where I'm going to leave it here. There's the in-game rewards. That's a whole different monster to talk about another time. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment. I'll see you guys later. Bye.